Hello, and welcome back to Instant Raeplay with Lucky Time. That was a pretty good solar drop, I think. Today we're up against the Scree, a Sentry, and a Ted. And I just had a game on Ribbit where I was thanking the Lord that it wasn't Starstorm again, because we have been getting Starstorm a lot of these games. I don't know why. Sometimes you just get a string of, like, the same map at 10 games in a row or something, but looks like that's gonna continue. I mean, it hasn't been that consecutive, but, you know, playing on the same map pretty frequently is kind of boring. So what can we do against Ted and Scree? Scree's gonna push, so I feel like piercing is pretty much non-negotiable. Even though I can't shoot past his totem, I am going to be able to shoot both droids whenever I get the chance, and that's not to be underestimated. Okay, he just barely got out of my range there. Did just fight a Ted, so I am kind of trained for watching out for airstrikes. Though it was a red Ted, so I was seeing a wall of red instead of a wall of blue this time. Okay, and they're all backing up, so I will be able to snipe here. He did try to back up sentry, but failed in the timing. Okay, and I don't see what's going on down there because there's a big friggin' marker covering up everything. Oh no! That's both. that's heat from both Ted and Scree. That'll do me out. But luckily we did trade, so our Jimmy doing work at the bottom. He can cheese them by pushing them off. Well, you know, Scree can fly, and Sentry can also fly, but Ted is a single jump character, so he could potentially cheese him off the bottom. I will get regen first, second upgrade. Not often do I get regen that early. I mean, at least, you know, lately in my running average. Simply because I feel like gun damage is weighted a little bit more. We got Scree falling down here. We'll want to dodge the saw blade. Okay, ooh, and I was still sniping despite what it might have looked like. Just hopefully Scree is left, and it looks like he has. So I'll drop this here. Now looking at the minimap, I see there's no danger, so it's fine for me to come up here. Okay, and I will be able to get this money for free. Even pick that one up. Now, having a small health bar, if any one of them combos with any other one of them, I'm pretty much done for. Okay, I'm not sure why Jimmy did that in particular. Might have been trying to go for one of the humans. We'll just wave this here so they're forced to fall. And then I'll get Rift back in a second, but it's not going to be soon enough to cover my teammates. Here we go. We'll just want to disable Sentry's teleport momentarily. Okay, and luckily that didn't, that only hit me with the standing spin from the saw blade, not the actual fly. Or the, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it does more damage when it's flying toward him than it does when it's just stationary and rotating. Very much unlike real life. If you've ever used the table saw before, you would know how absolutely terrifying they can be. Okay, there's pretty much 0 blue people on the map so far, so I feel like I can just do whatever the hell I want. I'm not doing damage from here, but I think he did use airstrike. Yeah, we'll fall down here and then just drop Rift, in case, if they fall here, Jimmy's gonna, do exactly that. Oh, and great job from Jimmy to almost get the Scree low enough to kill. Well, okay, got one fool here trying to do something stupid. Yep, you chase, I'll cover. Okay, it looks like he's out, so I think we're just gonna have to come over here and, ooh. Was almost able to get him. That is a safe place for Raeplay to stand, so she can actually just stand there and snipe. That has a tendency to piss a lot of people off, because they feel like you're invading or encroaching on their territory, so they tend to go ballistic when they see you doing that. Okay, I did not save my jump, but if I'd saved it while I was hanging out in the black hole, I could have, as soon as it ended, you know, jumped to potentially dodge a final hit or something like that. And if someone falls here, yep, we'll be able to hit him. It's going to drop that to the right of the platforms to cover Ted from reconvening with the sentry. It looks like there was a team fight here pretty recently, because my Jimmy's running away. And this Tedrisville is going to be super annoying. It does like a full bar of your health, and he gets it every second. So that was pretty dangerous. So I'll want to cover, or you know, look at my top whenever I'm kind of standing anywhere pretty much. Or rather than that, I think the thing to do is just watch out for Sentry, because he's the one who can teleport above you and then black hole and ruin your life. So don't want to drop with a snipe here, but maybe here? Okay, that's a good place for me to snipe from. I wonder if there's anything I can do to cheese the turret. Okay, Scree can't fall that fast, so I think the way to kite him or to juke him is going to be to fall primarily. Okay, Sentry gonna be... Whoa, they all followed Sentry, huh? I wonder why. Okay, nothing really going on over here. Ted's gonna land the airstrike. He can get me with it, unless... Oh, that still hit! So if you didn't know, the actual hitbox of the black hole extends a little bit past the pole. So they got two fields there, and they both do two different things. One pulls, one damages, but the damage one is slightly bigger. So something to be aware of. Okay, and I do have enough health to survive another airstrike, luckily. Or here, there's going to be a, you know, it tends to be a creep spawning exactly when you decide to commit to going into the portal. Okay, can drop that in front of them. That's going to mess them up a little bit. Sentry gonna, or Scree gonna probably run away because he's scared of the Jimmy, but I was a little bit too late on the snipe, so I'm gonna actually hang out here to bait them. Okay, Scree should die here. Oh, that one last shot, if only Jimmy helped! Buddy, you want to contribute a single punch? That would have probably finished out Scree, but it looks like he managed to do it anyway, so good job for rectifying what was potentially a lost opportunity there. I mean, when you got them right up against your turret and they're in Rift, why not just go balls to the wall, right? I mean, the worst thing that can happen is you trade, so long as your team follows up correctly. So that's kind of what I'm relying on. I'm not really expecting my team to let things like that go. And we seem to be getting some black magic in the connection, at least on Jimmy's side. Let's see who's the host here. It looks like Ted is. Based on his name, I can't really tell what country he's from, so I'm not going to reserve judgment. Ted falling here, so I'm going to back up. And with full health, I think I can actually just go in here. He's going to jump. He's going to allow me to do this, and then he's going to... Oh, I didn't want to back up that far. Damn it. You can see how I was trying to move to the right, but the wall, because I slid off, the wall actually stopped me, so I would have actually been totally fine to dodge the airstrike so long as the wall didn't prevent me from moving to the right there. So that's my bad for misplatforming or whatever. I was just trying to, you know, look into the future, and I got a little bit ahead of myself. So I think we'll get boots because you know, now that one turret is down, I have the potential to kind of run in a cycle through the portal, and I want to take full advantage of that by making sure I have mobility. Okay, thank you, Sentry, for lining yourself up with the droids there. And they know I have piercing, so they're gonna back off whenever I run at the you know, the waves meeting here. I will just snag that solar. Watch my top, because someone's definitely gonna fall, and they're gonna be indignant, so they're gonna try to remove as much health from me as possible. Okay, we can. Ooh, that was a beautiful teleport. Okay, dodging hitboxes from every direction. I don't have any sustain, so I think regen is going to be the thing to get. Someone's going to almost for sure pop out here. Okay, did aim correctly. And there we go. Okay, so I wasn't really expecting to be the one to finish him out, but very grateful I did. Looks like, yep, Scree's going to fall here. I'm just going to try to bait him into the portal. Sentry going to pop out here, maybe? Definitely going to be some creeps soon, I'm hoping. Okay, I will just try to farm. She can shoot practically across the entire platform there. Okay, buddy. ambitious. I will say that. Can probably snipe someone. It's only a matter of aiming. Let's see how everyone's doing. Oh, very lucky to have seen that from behind the scorecard. I'm not doing that bad, but I could do better. So far, it looks like Sentry. I mean, Sentry was 0-1 up until recently. So he's not, you know, doing all that bad himself. Okay, we're fine here. And then no one else is really Scree's even. Looks like I might have to go top to defend, but I don't want to leave Rocket alone here. So I will drop here in case I can help out. Oh, I didn't see the droids behind those blue bombs. They were just covering everything up. One of the things about particle effects in video games in general is that they tend to, you know, the developers in their eagerness to make a game that looks cool. Oh, just gonna, yep, dodge that. Is gonna put me out of position, but I can bump my head here. And then I could even, oh, possibly, I'm the predator now, Ted. Nope, you're not gonna do that, Sentry. I'm just gonna shoot up to disable him from teleporting. Yep, now he can't teleport. Keep disabling him. And then dodge the black hole slide off, and there's a free kill. How about that? Okay, I think my mouse sensitivity is the same, even though after engagements like that, I tend to think that it's different for whatever reason. This is gonna be a kill. We'll just try to take that down before Ted shows up. Yep, there he is, right on time. Okay. He's gonna fall again. He might even loop around, so I will wait for him here. Okay, looks like we got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Okay, so now we're starting to hit our stride, I feel. And looks like Sentry, I would predict he's gonna be afraid and he's not gonna try to 1v3 us from behind, so he's gonna probably come from this area right here. So good job for Rocket to shoot that there to kind of disable him. If he happens to take that path. But it looks like he looped all the way around. He took the scenic route to get to us, so he's just that afraid, I suppose. Airstrike gonna be here. Good play from Ted. I will just back out. He knows I'm going to, so he's gonna chase me. But with this level advantage, I think we're having an easier time dishing out damage to them than they are to us. So it looks like their weak link is starting to show a little bit. So Sentry is, you know, struggling, for better or for worse. Okay, this should be a kill. Oh, oh my God! he stunned me, so I thought I didn't have the snipe. So I actually wasn't. If I had mashed middle click, then I would have got it out in time to snipe him. But I thought he canceled me, so I didn't have it until I looked like a second later. Unfortunate. I do have almost 600, kind of neglected to pay attention to that. And one thing you could do if you're trapped as Raylan in the black hole is just drop the rift on the center of it. Looks like someone might fall here. And when you drop the rift on the center of it, it slows it down to the point where... Thank you, Sentry, for just running into my arms. It slows it down to where you can just gravitate out of the black hole. So Ted's going to be here. If anywhere. Oh, this is a bad place to snipe. I kind of committed to a snipe before seeing Scree. So if he can chase me here... Oh, I'm going to want to bait him. I did miss the... We'll just have to dodge this. I did miss the HC bomb on the corner of the geometry there. It looks like we're down 2, but... we're so ahead that it doesn't really matter. You can see our droids pushing on top lane without us, and I have 700 now, so I'm just gonna slam on health. I've been respecting health a lot more overall, because it keeps me, because I tend to buy gun damage a lot. The thing that combos with that allows you to keep brawling and staying in there is health, is just raw health. So that kind of it represents an extension to your ability to commit, so to speak. So I'll get Hummingbird just for some body blocks, and then maybe even Shield, if I happen to find myself in a bad situation. That'll probably help out. Past that, I think one more, Solar, and I'll get Rift damage there. So, I actually do want to go top to defend. Oh, never mind. Looks like Jimmy had it handled. Okay, the rift damage is going to do work there to keep our turret safe. Yeah, I'll take Scree over the 2 tanks. That's fine with me. And if he comes up here, they're going to be in trouble. Okay, good job, actually. I thought he was going to help him get away, but no, it looks like he stopped the... What you have to do when you have danger pins is you have to stop the dash in time so that the danger pins apply before they get sent too far away. So good on him for recognizing that. Remember this player telling me that he was new to Jimmy and that he was still learning him. So, you know, I'm kind of looking at it from that perspective now. We'll want to back out here. You can snipe people who are standing on that platform from that vantage point. And if the creep spawns here, though I doubt it because they were all over there already. So we'll just shield through the saw blade to block some of that damage. And in general, I don't want to snipe while I... Oh, Sentry could blast off there and take me out. Oh, he did. He did pick the smart option, but the reason I didn't jump into it was because I actually messed up my platforming. Like I was hitting W, but I had recently jumped, so it didn't buffer. So actually, if I did what I wanted to do, I would have gotten hit by the black hole there. So I don't know if there's a word for situations like that where you kind of flub, but it actually ends up helping you instead of hurting you. Okay, and I might be able to, get something back there. Ooh, and... the screen was shaking so hard, I don't know why. But it looks like Ted might be here. Okay, he knew I was coming. At least. You could see the fear in his eyes. My team is going directly to their base with 2 of them out. Nothing's really gonna stop us. And I just had to walk into that mine, didn't I? I'm not actually too sure if Ted mines exploded in an area, kind of like Yuri mines, when you activate them. So they could be like Yuri mines, but they could also just be a single target damager. I'm not really too sure. Okay, I'm just going to drop this in the choke point, because that's generally the best place for it. And they will eventually end up here, so I will prepare a hitbox over there. Okay, Sentry could come up here. So I would want to body block him, potentially. Otherwise, yeah, I don't see Scree doing that. And I wonder if we can just run into their base. Though I think we're going to have to rely on Jimmy to lead the way, or kind of lead the charge, pun not intended. Okay, Scree going to probably, try to just ignore the rocket and go for the railing. You can see he's jumping over, kind of like taking a wide turn, like a 18-wheeler does on a road to get to me. Okay, and this could be a kill, depending. One of the things, if you're fighting someone above you, their health bar can be obscured by the top of the screen, whereas if they're fighting you from above, your health bar is plain as day because they can see it. So just as a result of the game design, you know, like health bars being above the character and not below the characters, it gives, you know, one person the advantage in that sort of situation. But could you imagine if they made the health bars move dynamically? If you were fighting someone at the top of the screen, you could see the health bar below them. That would be something, wouldn't it? I mean, there's so many ways to improve the game. I'm gonna try to miss Sentry there because of the shield. But, you know, they could have made this game so much better if they had just kept, you know, working on it. One day, man, Knots 2 is gonna happen. I promise. I don't have the ability to prove that, but I promise it's gonna happen anyway. Black hole not really being too effectual because I was kind of at the edge of it. So if you're at the edge there, your jump has more of an effect in the opposite direction than it otherwise would. Gonna place a rift here. It's gonna do a little bit of damage to him, but he's gonna obviously be able to just tank through it and then be scary as a result. I would imagine if he went down into the jungle, the creeps have spawned him for him, but looks like he teleported, so we know they didn't. So he's gonna be here, most likely. We'll take this. Sentry going down, so we're gonna do this here. Keep him going, running for his life, even though he has a full health bar and a black hole, or a shield. It's a testament to how scary we are as a team right now. Interestingly, Rocket not even dying. Despite having such a small health bar. So, I mean, You can see that's probably because of how safe he's playing. Okay, a nice try, Sentry, but if you fall here, you're dead. I promise you that. Okay, did tag him, but we got a 10 on our ass, so I'm gonna have to back up. There's the rocket death at long last. His head's gonna fall here. Okay, nope. It was the Sentry instead. There we go. So I'm just gonna let the turret get pushed because we got a free base right now. So there's really no reason to go back to defend, especially because we have the super droid here. We'd want to, you know, take it out as soon as possible and prevent it from going to our turrets. So Sentry's still struggling. I imagine Ted's going to be here pretty soon. Never mind. You can see both my teammates have pretty disgusting mobility options, so very easy for them to escape. Even if they overextend, they can just click their little get-out-of-jail-free card buttons and escape very easily. Rocket has the rocket that launches him backwards. Jimmy has the charge, whatever it's called. There's so many dash moves in this game. We got a pounce, we got a charge, we got a lunge, we got a dive. There's too many! We need to remove some. And there we go, we got a rift on top of the black hole, so you can see it's lasting a little bit longer there. Okay, hopefully someone, yep, comes up here, but I have no options here. If I had shielded to snipe, I would have still died, because the shield is only worth 200 hit points, so... maybe I just needed more regen, because I was out of the combat for a long time there. So they might take, you know, another turret or two here, even. You know, it's not a free game, even though we have their base almost at half health. What would I need, though? I think maybe... Let me think here. I think something on the sniper row. I don't think any more rift upgrades are going to contribute all that much. So probably blind, I'm guessing. Either blind or damage. But the damage from snipe just is not that consistent. Like, I can't... Like, Scree could just kill me if I snipe. Ted can also just airstrike me to death. Sentry, obviously, I'm a... You know, he loves stationary targets. So, snipe, that's kind of why I haven't really been juicing it up this game. Ooh, we could potentially hold some of them out. Oh, I might be dead here. If only... Exactly what I talked about. The snipe just getting me immediately butt blasted before it even has the chance to come out. So, kind of proof of concept there. Even if you dump all of your points into damage, if you're sniping out of position, it's not going to matter. And on this map, I feel like... Well, not on this map, but against these players, I should say. I feel like sniping from far away is not going to also work out because they're too aware of their positioning to just let me snipe them like that. So, you know, up close, I'm dead. Far away, I miss. It's not really worth too much, this game, I feel. Gun, on the other hand, always up, never on cooldown. Nothing to worry about here. If this engagement here doesn't work out, luckily did tag the bouncer there. If this engagement doesn't work out, we'll want to play it really, really safe because it's starting to reach, you know, kind of late game, so they can actually bring it back pretty easily here with like 2 kills. So it's imperative that we don't just throw this game right now. So I see Rocket up top. He's going to give me some vision in the fog of war. Okay, I'm going to try to split them up. Ooh, very nice black hole from Sentry there to kind of retaliate. Okay, they're going to probably come up here. I'm just mashing on the Rift in case I have it. Not really too many opportunities for me to look when I'm trying to focus on what's in front of me. Okay, they might blast off here. No? They still might, so I won't test the water. I won't play with fire. Okay, I'll place that there. Yep, in case that exact thing happens. Or somebody tries to ambush us by falling in that exact area, which they so often tend to do. So I could potentially, if my team is upstairs, I could take the bouncer up and then kind of like flank and do something cool like that. But it is a risk, obviously. So we'll shield here. Still got him. So ooh, it looks like his black hole doesn't actually have that much damage. So since they did kill our rocket, we are vulnerable here, so I won't want to put myself too low. But at the same time, I do have to worry about them kind of like fighting us. Okay, we'll go over here and then basically just backdoor Ted's going to be right here. Yep, just going to disable him. He's going to be slowed, and it's going to give me the opportunity to teleport. Never mind. Got one last shot on the base there. So that's going to allow my team to... I think, here's the strategy. I think we can SD until it dies. Maybe. I don't want to get them too amped up, but I'm pretty sure we can just do that now. That is a legitimate strategy. I mean, if it gets you the kill, or if it gets you the win, then it gets you the win. And I hope you like the diversity in drop pods here. I've been trying to mix them up. I don't want to stay with the same drop pod too many games in a row. It'll get boring that way. But I just noticed I didn't fully upgrade my gun. So for all that talk about how valuable gun is, you know, you would think I would put my money where my mouth is instead of barking up trees. Hold on, sentry here. Always want to shoot at sentry just to disable him if possible. Ted's gonna teleport. Most likely. We'll try to get Sentry to run further. Might have wanted to save that, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. The game might be over. We'll just split up our hitboxes so he has to pick a target. I will just commit all of my... Oh, I didn't take him out with me. I was going to say I was going to commit all my shots to the base, so good game. So good job to my team. I can't remember if I brought up the scorecard in the last 2 minutes or not, but... hopefully I did. If not, I do apologize. But yeah, it looks like I don't know who the weakest link on our team was, but I'm pretty sure it was Sentry on their team. Meanwhile, it was probably Ted, followed closely by Scree as the MVPs. So that's kind of the reason. They were kind of working together very well, and so well, in fact, that they almost brought it back. So if they got a double on us again there, they would have probably drilled through to our base, and then they could have made something happen. So can, you know, turn dicey very quickly. It's not necessarily in the bag just because it's been going well the entire time. So hope you enjoyed that game as much as I did, and I will see you next time.